What's up, guys? It is Lutfi, and today I would like to welcome you guys to a new season. Finally, the 2016-2017 Fantasy Premier League season has officially begun, and now we can have a new beginning and start drafting our teams before Saturday, the 13th of August, where the first match between Hull and defending champions Leicester City would kick off. We have some time to that date. So the hype is real, I should say, because on Twitter yesterday when FPL was launched, everyone was buzzing about it. Everyone was looking at the price changes. The notable price changes, I should say, was Riyad Mahrez and Dimitri Payet, both priced at £9.5 million. And looking at the other players, Toby Alderweireld and Hector Bellerin, £6.5 million, really expensive. And Dele Alli, a shocker, £8.5 million. Christian Eriksen is up there too. Zlatan is at £11.5 million. Sergio Aguero is the most expensive player at £13 million. So everyone was buzzing about the prices and the budget difficulties and so on. So it was really a great atmosphere last evening. And before I show you guys my initial draft for the 2016-2017 season, I would like to bring your attention to my mini league, which is called the Kings of Fantasy, because we all want to be at the top of the global rankings, and hopefully in this league we can have some fun. And when I do my daily or rather weekly videos, I would definitely be talking about the league leaders who had the most outstanding performance in that game week and much more. So I hope you guys do join the league. The league code is right there. And if you guys want to have it easy, just click the link down in the description below to auto join. It's really easy, so just click the link and it'll bring you to the FPL website and you'll join automatically. Now let's take a look at my first initial draft of my starting 11, and let me explain my rationale of getting my players. So in goal I have Ben Foster. He is pretty much a budgeted goalkeeper, but I think with the team he's playing with, he will be able to get some goals because they like to park the bus. And Ben Foster worked out for me for a few game weeks last season. And why I'm actually getting two budgeted goalkeepers, it is because I have to compensate somewhere to get enough cash for my midfielders and my strikers. And I'll move on to that in just a bit. But in defense, I have Suarez, Van Aanholt, Walker, and Kingsley. So Suarez and Kingsley are at £4.5 million. Van Aanholt and Walker is at £5 million and £5.5 million respectively. And somehow, if I want to get the better defenders such as Hector Bellerin and Toby Alderweireld, I would have to sacrifice big time in my midfield or in my attack, because Bellerin and Alderweireld are priced at £6.5 million. So that's a pretty crazy amount of cash, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to afford them throughout the season at all. And now moving on to my midfielders, I have Riyad Mahrez and Dimitri Payet. Both of them are priced at £9.5 million. Jordan Ibe is some sort of a budget option for me alongside with Cuadrado. I think Cuadrado is a real steal because at £7.0 million, he's a really good player, and the new Chelsea manager Conte likes him really much. So he may favor him and start him in the matches this season instead of loaning him out to Serie A champions Juventus. So I think he may have a chance this season at Stamford Bridge. And the reason why I chose Jordan Ibe is because he's a real decent player, I should say. Not as creative as Riyad Mahrez, Dimitri Payet, but he's a decent player. Creates chances here and there, but he wasn't given the right amount of opportunities, I should say, at Liverpool. And now when he transfers into a smaller club such as Bournemouth, you never know that he may be the main man for Bournemouth. So that is my rationale of getting Jordan Ibe and Cuadrado. And up front, I have Jamie Vardy and also Sergio Aguero. Vardy at 10 million pounds and Sergio Aguero at 13 million pounds. I was about to say euros there because, you know, Euro Fantasy was still in my head. So back to FPL. Vardy and Aguero at 10 and 13 million pounds respectively. Pretty pricey, I should say. Vardy had that spike from 7.5 million pounds, if I'm not wrong, from last season. And I actually wanted to get in Harry Kane because Tottenham's first few fixtures look really good, and I think they'll be able to score a number of goals in those few matches. But Kane is at 11 million pounds. And you know, as it is, I really have budget issues, and somehow having Kane is not helping. So as of now, I'm sticking with Mahrez, Payet, Vardy, and Aguero, and some sort of having a budgeted defense and budgeted midfielders. So I'm not sure how well that will work out because last season I some sort had a very balanced team, and this season with the price increases to those star players, it is really making things hard for us to decide what will be the best combination for our team. Now let's move on really quickly to seeing my bench players, and as of now I have Hennessy in goal, and it has been brought to my attention that they actually bought a French goalkeeper, and I'm not sure who would be starting at the moment. So if the French goalkeeper would be making the first choice and starting games, then I would definitely take Hennessy out. And the reason why Macaulay is my other defender is because, again, West Bromwich Albion like to park the bus. Somehow they like to get clean sheets when they do that, and I think it may work out just right because Tony Pulis has that defensive mentality, and somehow it works even against the best teams, you know. So I'm counting on that to happen again this season. And my other two players are Andrew Townsend. He is a midfielder, made the switch from Newcastle to Crystal Palace, and it is pretty interesting because Townsend last season was a good shout. He had lots of opportunities creating goal and also scoring some himself. So hopefully when he goes to Crystal Palace, he'll be able to do some damage to his opponents and probably get me some points. And finally, I have a new striker, and it is Andre Gray. He is from Middlesbrough, and somehow his statistic last season from the Championship division, he scored a ton of goals, and you never know that he'll be able to replicate that in the Premier League this season. And as a third striker, some sort of a budgeted one, I think why not try him out for the first few weeks of the season, because now Troy Deeney and Odin Igalo are two expensive players too. And you know, last season those two players were the go-to players for budgeted strikers, but now their prices have increased too, and sadly I cannot afford any one of the two players, and therefore I've opted to go with Gray. Hopefully it does work out really well. So that is it for me for my initial draft. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys want to let me know what you think about my video, do let me know down in the comment section below. And if you want to share with me your team, likewise, just leave a comment down below and I'll take a look at your team and let you know what I think about it really soon. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to me if you are new for more Fantasy Premier League videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Over and out.